Hi, everyone. Today we're going to talk about how do you get into the virtual meeting for your association. So to get into the virtual meeting for your association, the first thing you're going to need to do is log into your portal, which is at www.infohoa.com. Once you're logged into the portal, what you're going to do is you're going to go to one of two places. You can either access the online meeting by going to your calendar or by scrolling to the bottom and going to the broadcast messages. Here, we also have the annual meeting announcement as well. So I'm going to start by showing you on the broadcast message. We're going to click on the read more. And here, this is for the annual meeting. So I have two different links on here. First link has the sign-in sheet, which once you complete the sign-in sheet, that will bring you to the link for the meeting and the phone number for the meeting. And since it's an annual meeting that has an election, it also has the link for the online ballot that will be open during the meeting. So both links will be located there. If this is just a board meeting, you'll only have the link for the sign-in sheet. So we can access this here, or we can go to the calendar, open up the calendar, and then on our list of events, we should have the annual meeting. So this one is on the 18th. I'm going to click on it, and it's going to be the same exact information that was on the main page. So I'll click on the link, and once the link opens, I'll fill in the information on the link. Having your phone number and email address is helpful because we can make sure we have any information that we don't have in our system for you and confirm the information that you provide, make sure we have it all correct. Now, for some of these sign-in sheets, your board might want to gather your open floor questions before the meeting begins, so that this way, during the meeting, it's already gathered. So if that's the case, you'll have this section which will ask you a yes or no if you have any questions. If you have questions, you click yes, it will bring you to a section to submit your questions. This is my question. And you can put up to 3 questions. If you need to fit more questions, go ahead and just fill them in right after one another. Then you'll click in next. Now, once you click the submit button, it will provide you with the link for the meeting and the phone number. Do not close this window so that this way you can go right into the meeting. So I'm going to click submit. And here I have the video link and I have the phone number. So I can access the meeting either way. If I am having problems with the audio on my computer, I may want to just call in, but sometimes there's some screen shares. And so if that's the case, you can go to the video and link. There is a way to link your audio with your computer, which I'll show you momentarily. So I'll go into the video. And there I am. Hello, everyone. I'm going to join. Now, when you go to join, it's going to look a little bit different. So what it's going to ask you, it's going to ask you if you're ready to join, okay? Also, you'll notice if your camera and microphone are on, these buttons will be white for your camera and your microphone. If they are off, they will be red. So when you ask to join, it'll take a moment. If the meeting is ready to get started and there's already participants ready to go, then it will happen pretty quickly. But if it's still about 20, 30 minutes before the meeting, we may not be ready to admit you quite yet. So if that's the case, just come back about 5-10 minutes before the meeting and try again. So it'll ask you, and then once you're admitted, it'll bring you in. Some things you're going to see on the meeting. There's a lot of information here, so I'm just going to go over it very briefly, and we'll go over it during the meeting as well. First thing you want to note is your microphone. We ask that in the meeting, unless you're speaking, please have your microphone muted during the meeting because there's a lot of background noise that happens that we don't always realize. Sometimes it's just typing on your computer. You don't even realize the amount of noise that's coming from that. So that would be found down here. Your camera button is down here as well. The center red phone button is for when you're done the meeting or you need to leave. You'll just click that and that will hang up the meeting for you and you'll exit. On the main screen is where you'll see everybody's faces. There's different views. So to access the different views, you're going to click on the 3 buttons down here, and then you can change the layout. From here, you can also turn on captions. So if you're having a hard time hearing, you can always click that. Or this is where if you're having difficulty with your audio on your computer, click on use a phone for audio, click on that, and then you can click on dial in, and it'll give you a direct number to link your phone with your computer. There's also this little chat feature at the top that during the meeting, if you have a question you want to make sure it gets addressed, you can always click on that. So the last thing is, once again, once the meeting's done, to leave, you'll just click on the red button. Thank you so much for joining us for these virtual meetings. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at admin@infohoa.com. Thank you so much.